Yo, Friday, you in here? I got this.
Everybody's always got something crazy to say. We ain't trying to hear the words coming out of your face. You couldn't destroy the name, even if you wanna play with them lies. The truth always comes to the light. Go ahead, try and divide all the lies you hold it inside. Yeah. I see that you mad enough, not letting pride drop you. You got a pound, I'm getting grams, yeah. That shit ain't adding up. My boots show scars from all the work put on the road. Yeah. This smile on my face is all for show. And you can't take these away. Can't take it away, can't take it away. I've endured all the pain, I've endured the pain. My boots show scars from all the work put on the road. Upside down frowns is all put on for show. I lost my soul along the road. Where'd it go? Somewhere with a bad mistake. All it took was a line chopped up with a blade. I had a baby, I wasn't raised, and I was out hanging with friends, doing them drugs out of my head, making no sense. Webby told me to live out my truth, I'm making amends, climbing a mountain of pain, stuck in the rain, I'm doing the best that I can. I don't think I'ma get them back, so I'ma keep trudging all this broken down. I don't think I'ma get them back, so I had to speak my truth and tell you how it really is. My boots show scars from all the work put on the road. Yeah. This smile on my face is all for show. And you can't take these away. Can't take it away, can't take it away. I've endured all the pain, I've endured the pain. My boots show scars from all the work put on the road. Upside down frowns is all put on for show.
Hello. Y'all should be able to hear me now. We should have sound A-OK. Perfect. We sound fucking awesome. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I don't know what that was. My sound was working great all prior to this. So I don't know what happened. But I see a lot of people up in here. Let's get to the people. We got Angela Johnson, Brandon Davis, JT Films. What up, brother? I see you. Danny T, Ashley Veltkamp. I hope I didn't butcher that. Curiana Den Hayes, I think. RPW Media. Misty Lambert. Krista Compton. We got hella people up in here. Rick Moore. What's that? Are y'all ready for the Richie Valor interview? Let's get it. We about to pull him up. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Let's get to it. What up, Richie?
What up, family? How are we today?
Doing good over here, my dude. Man, how are we doing over there?
I'm doing wonderful. I see everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Look, you guys are some beautiful souls. We got some beautiful souls in the chat. Say what's up, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. He does a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. And for all the people that are Dank Crew up in here, make sure you subscribe to Richie Valor, of course. Man, so we got talking like a couple weeks ago about an interview, and then I finally got you up this week. I know I asked you prior to this. We was finally able to get you on. But
I've been hella busy.
what do we got going on, man? I love that Scuff Boot song.
Scuff Boots.
That shit was.
So Scuff Boots is it's a song that is very near and dear to me. So I was going through a lot of trouble in my life, and the one thing that nobody could take from me was the hard work that I put on the road and the roof and this music and all the things that I've accomplished in my life. So basically, it's like, you can't take any of this away from me. So that's what that song's about. And it also talks about past troubles of when I was on drugs. And I
feel it.
Went through a lot of things.
It's a vibe, bro. I like.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're skipping a lot. Hold on. Let me check that.
How's everybody in this chat? How's everybody's day today? Did you wake up and tell yourself you love yourself and tell yourself you're great? Because you know you got to love yourself to be able to love the world. Uh-oh. All right, guys. So I think that his internet or something is going a little tipsy-turvy. So let's ask him. Can you hear me? You good?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I'll hand it back to you. I didn't know what was going on, so I'll let you ask some questions.
No. My internet went crazy for a minute. I didn't know what. I don't know what's going on. We never usually have these problems. All my other interviews, maybe the first will have a sound issue, but other than that, we're solid. So, but I hear you now loud and clear. You hear me loud and clear, right?
Absolutely. It's a lot better now. It's not skipping or going in and out.
Oh, really? It was skipping out earlier?
Yeah, just a little bit, but you're good. But yeah, I'll hand the floor back to you. You can
Okay. Okay.
do your
Perfect.
thing.
No, you're good. So yeah, no, Scuff Boots, man, that shit was a dope ass song. Like, I definitely vibe to it. Um, and then the other song that you were talking about, I haven't heard yet, so I'm excited to hear that one.
Oh, whistle while you walk.
Um, so can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
So what was that song called again?
That is called Whistle While You Walk.
The second one that you sent me? That's the one
That
I haven't heard yet.
right.
That's right. Sorry about that.
Nah, you're good. Don't be sorry. Life's too short.
Okay, now I got that one. All right, perfect. But yeah, no, that one of my favorites that I've heard from you would be the Green Light series, the Up and
Okay. That I know what you're talking about. That is Up and Away. That was before I had jumped into country rap. Uh-oh. You are lagging, kind sir. All right, guys, I'm going to check this chat. And if you guys have any questions, I can answer them for you in the chat. You can ask away, personal, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to ask, you can ask me. I'll see it in the chat. I got my phone right here. I can see everybody commenting and everything. I just want to tell everybody I appreciate y'all for being in this chat and this interview. My interview, Dank, is I think he's having some internet problems right now. Yes, it is
I'm sorry,
Richie.
this has never happened before.
It's okay. I was just saying I was going to
Like
answer some questions.
Richie, like I don't like all my other interviews went smoothly. I've never had this internet problem before. Like I don't understand why it's jumping back and forth.
Oh,
But
it's all good.
no, one of yeah, holes in my jeans and the Green Light series. Those were dope.
Yeah,
And
that was before I was a country rapper. I used to do a lot of melodic music
right,
on that sense. And I kind of woke up one day and I was like, okay, I got ducks, chickens, turkeys, pig, ferrets, dogs, cats. I live on an acre of property. I roof, I drive a truck. I'm a roughneck redneck. Why am I now rapping about these things? Why am I rapping about like hurting people or wanting to be melodic or wanting to be sad? And so I wrote Holes in My Jeans and it turned into me being a country rapping honky with holes in my jeans.
right.
And I completely
Oh
fell
yeah.
in yeah, I completely fell in love with the country rap scene, man. The people in the country rap scene are such beautiful souls. I mean, you're always going to have your bad, but there's a whole lot of good in this. Like someone that pushes me a lot is Misty Lambert. Misty Lambert caught wind of me and was like, "Oh, I got to help you out. I got to put you in front of some people." And then we got um we got Tara. I believe that she's in chat. She comes with a whole crew. It's the Buds. It's the Buds family. I love them a whole lot. And then I got Angela. I got Rob. I got JT Films. I got Ashley. I got so many names that I've met in the country rap world, and they're just my type of people. I'm a real good country folk, real country type of dude, man. And just the people I've met are so different from all the other scenes that I've been in within the rap genre.
Oh yeah. And I will say this: the country rap scene, like their fans, definitely. I will have to say the country rap scene, their fans are more loyal than I would say other genres for sure.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of ego in a lot of the other dramas or all the other
Yeah,
genres. Like for instance, I used to go to these rap shows and like other artists fans would like literally walk away from you and not want to listen to you because they're like, "Oh, my friend's cooler than you." And I'm like, "Bro, this just
right.
ain't it. I got to find something better than this."
Hmm. For sure. Um, there's also the, I mean, let's be honest, the growth of the country rap scene. Like it's still growing. There's so many names that are coming out of the woodwork that are like, some of them weren't even country rappers. They were just rappers, and they just kind of moved into the country scene, and that's how their name is coming out there more than it was before and whatnot. And that's kind of, I like that. It's kind of dope to see. It's opening up an avenue for other amazing artists that most people would probably hear about.
Yeah, there's a lot of dope people in this industry that I've come to meet, man. I think shit, I like Justin Time. He's actually good people, man. Um I know there's the whole drama, and I ain't getting into the politics because that's just something I won't do.
Right.
But I've never been wronged by Justin Time, and so I see a lot of the hate online, and I just think it's weird. But
It is. It is weird for
yeah,
sure.
and I just Space Dad, he's cool, man. Like these people, they're online personas sometimes misconstrued to the people that they are in real time.
Right.
Um, I, I've never had a bad time when I was around them. I've always had a good time, and they're good people. So
Yeah,
I like how it's expanding and what he's doing for the genre as well.
for sure. Yeah, I fuck with Justin Time. I fuck with Hard Target a lot. Simple Man. Uh, that's
I
you
I never met. I don't believe I've ever met Hard Target. I woke up one day and he followed me. I was pretty excited about it, and like I was like, all right, that's really fucking cool. But who I really do like? I'm like infatuated with Outlaw Nation.
Outlaw
Um,
Nation. Yeah,
man, I just had an Outlaw Nation show, and there was like 800 people in front of me, and they Outlaw Nation fans are the best. They're literally the best. If you have good music, good vibe, good soul, they're rocking with you, and it don't matter. Um, I especially like the Sticks. I got to have a real cool conversation with Joe Sticks, and I've had a conversation with Cinny, and man, they're really down to earth and they're really good people. I actually have a song coming out soon with Joe Sticks. He said that he would work with me. I sent him a song, and he said he would jump on it, which is really
man.
awesome. It's really cool. That's a really cool thing. And it was crazy. When I first got into country rap, I listened to Welcome to My House or Welcome to My House, and
Yeah,
I was like, damn, like there's some country fried boys, and I was like, maybe I'm not gonna be scared about rapping about my life anymore. And so when I heard that, I delved into it, and like I was like, all right, so who would I be? Who would my character be? Well, I'm a roofing rapper. So I was like, all right, this is gonna work. And one of my goals was to be able to do a show for them, to be able to pick Jesse Howard's brain. I haven't gotten to do that yet. I would like to. I have spoken to him like one or two times. I can't say I'm close. I can't say that like I've chilled with him or anything like that, but I can definitely say from the times I've been able to speak to him, he's awesome. I love Beverly. Beverly has definitely hooked me up and has helped me out by letting me on the show. With actually TJ Holmes, David Gist, and DJ Steve, I think, reached out and asked her for me to be able to be on that show. It was the end of Summer Jams. And so that was like me being able to pick off my goals. And who knows, I would love to be able to just, like I said, sit and pick Jesse Howard's brain.
speaking of the States, we got
Ah, yo, the
Hey,
Sticks in here. What up?
shout out to the Sticks, man. If you have not checked out the Sticks, do definitely check them out. Amazing artist, also.
Yo, I was just
Yeah,
listening. I was just listening to John Connor's live. I swear, I was like, I was listening for like good 20 minutes, and he was creating a beat. I think Cinny was on it, and bro, Cinny, if this is you, watch it, bro, dude, it's fire. I cannot
I'm gonna have
wait to
to
hear
check
that
it out.
track. I don't know if they released it or not, but I was listening to him putting it together, and he's a
Mhm.
mastermind. Like I'm watching, I'm like, I thought I was good at engineering, but this dude's like creating a whole vibe in front of my face.
I remember there was a couple times I checked out like Joe because I follow Joe Sticks on Facebook or whatnot,
Joe's
and
good people.
he be going on live sometimes throwing his stuff up, and I'd be amazed at the things he comes up with. Um, Joe is really one of those dudes. He's very humble too.
Yeah, that he
Never.
just said. Yeah, he just said it. He's like, it's Joe Cindy's in the studio. What up,
Oh,
Joe?
shut up. What up,
I,
Joe?
I appreciate you, bro. I really do.
But yeah, Bubba. So you say you got one coming out with Joe Sticks. What else you got coming out for music?
So I just got my music video back for the song called Young and Free that I do. So
Um,
I went on a tour with FJ Outlaw, and I kind of talk about the tour. When I was on tour, I got in a fight with Lacey Grace, and we were bickering back and forth. We almost broke up for real, and so I had to write it in the song. She was sick at home. She was like, "Why are you going? Like, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting my name out here. I'm hitting the stage. I'm putting my name in another state. This is what I got to do. This is what I signed up for. This is what you signed up for. You knew what was happening, and so I like talking about that. And we just did a live performance video, and it's sick, guys. It's so sick. I'm gonna do some promo on it and let y'all run them numbers up on it real quick. And then I got so I haven't told anybody this, and I'll tell everybody on here. So I got my feature back with C Money. C Money baby. Don't forget the baby. So I it's called Backroad, and I just got the video back. It's fire. So that's two music videos there. Then I think it's Hesum or Hesum. I
Hassan,
believe
I
it.
think it is.
Yeah. So I have two songs coming with him, and then I have three songs with Buckshot from Buckshot Beezy from Shot Crew, and
I fuck
then
with Buckshot. He's dope.
yeah, he's a really good person. He's a very, very, very good person. And do better, be better. That's his thing. And then I have a song with Lyrical. He goes by Duncan Allen on Facebook. And then yeah. And so that's what I got going on. But then I also have a lot of music to drop, man. I've been really holding on to a lot of music, and I don't know why. Everybody asks me, they're like, bro, what about this song? What about that song? What about this song? Like, and I just don't release it, and I feel stupid for it. But I like to hold on to these things for the perfect moment in time. Sometimes I'm like, I wonder if something in the news is going to become relevant with this song.
Right.
Uh, so I have a song called Goodbye that I got to drop. I have a song called, man, I think I have it. She says, hold on, they're saying stop holding on to it. Rain, rain. What other songs y'all want to hear? Y'all name them out in the chat, because I'm sure y'all have heard them all. Because I perform unreleased songs. It's crazy to
Oh,
me.
okay.
I'm so dumb for that.
Right. That's dope, though. I mean, plus, as a person, I understand marketing and these kinds of things. Let's be honest. Starting out like doing shows and maybe throwing out a couple unreleased songs during each show or something like that, just to stand out a little bit. That's definitely a dope way to get attention. Because it's definitely a way to move that music. What's better than a live performance of that newest song that just might pop? You know what I mean? And you got that first look before it was released, like, and then what happens when that song that you popped was a banger? You know what I mean? And now you got some of these fans out here that went to that show and got to record that whole experience before it even was released, and that kind of commemorates with the fans. You know what I mean? The experience one.
Yeah. So like I believe that I'm gonna put up a reel tomorrow, and hint, I'll say I'm gonna need 100 reaction. I'm gonna need 100 likes for me to drop this, and I'm gonna drop it on. What do you guys want me to drop it? If you guys get me 100 likes, let me know in the chat what day you want me to drop it, and I'll drop it if y'all give me 100 likes.
100 likes. That sounds like a good deal.
Hey, yo, JT Films is in here. I want to give a big shout out to JT Films, man. So out of nowhere, I met him, I believe last year, like a year and a half ago. And he was doing his photography thing, and I've just kept up with him. And he got to go out to some of my shows. Man, he got picked as he got to do media for Summer of Sins. And bro, his reel right now is hitting like 20K. And like a lot of reactions, and he's doing really good for an up and coming photographer. And man, he's doing really good.
He gets some really good shots.
He does. That's why I like him. Like
For
he's
sure.
gonna be with. So here's another secret that I'm actually putting out here. You're getting all the juice on your show. So I'm on the River Rat Festival. Lebo hit me up. There's the little surprise for you guys. I'm on the River Rat Festival. I'm going to be there on the 26th. So everybody in Tennessee, if you want to pop up, you know the ticket link. Make sure you go out and you do that. And then it's crazy, dude. I'm state hopping. So on the 26th, I got to be in Tennessee, and then the 27th, I have to be in Indiana for a headlining event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting it, bro.
I'm trying to, man. And I also have a charity event on the 12th that I'll be in Tennessee. And here's some craziness, guys. So my real close fans know that I used to fight in the ring. I'm actually going to be stepping back out of the music scene into the ring on the 20th in Tennessee.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, dude. So like if you guys I got a lot of stuff coming up. If you can't make one show, I'm sure you're going to get another one and another one and another one, because I'm just pushing and pushing and pushing until we open the door. I'm knocking. Like, I'm just not going to stop knocking until someone's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Why don't you come over here and sit at this table real quick?
Right. I feel it. Sometimes that's what we got to do, though. You know what I mean? Got to be hungry. I've always said this. If you don't know struggle, then you ain't got no hustle. Because if you ain't struggling, then why would you want to go get it?
Yeah, that's a fact. But I also want to give a big shout out to Dream Vision. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He does some of Doobie's work. So he was highlights video guy for Summer of Sins, but he also did Nikki Sixx with the bass, and some other songs that he did music videos for. So he did Whistle While You Walk. He also did Scuff Boots. He just did Young and Free, so that'll be getting released. I'm thinking about doing this one new song that I have. It's called I'm Trash.
Fuck yeah.
So big shout out to Dream Vision, man. He's really out here doing his thing. I met him through another artist who used to work with Doobie. I'm having a brain block. Oh my goodness.
Kind of like my internet was earlier, huh?
Yeah, kind of like your internet. Yeah, so he brought out Dream Vision, and Dream Vision did like a little reel for me, and I was like, wow, I really want to work with him. So I hit him up, and then we've been working ever since.
Oh yeah. I've been knowing Dream Vision because of Doobie for sure. That's how I knew about him. I've never met him or nothing, but I knew his work from Doobie.
Very humble.
Just started recently talking to JT Films on Facebook. I started seeing his shots and stuff, so I just hit him up and I was like, "Yo, keep up on that work." Because he gives some captivating shots and some pictures I could never do. I'm shit at a camera. I'm a live streamer. I'm not a photographer. So
Crash Minotti. There's the name. I'm so sorry. Crash Minotti. Crash, if you're watching this or you watch this, I am so sorry, brother. Crash Minotti had brought out Dream Vision to me, and that's how I linked in with him.
okay, that's what's up.
Look,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll let you get back to ask some questions and stuff. I like to talk. I'm horrible with it. I'll be talking like a lot. I'm sorry.
Hey, no, hey, bro, this is for you, bro. This ain't me. I could run a stream all day and talk to the camera. This is all about you, bro. We interviewing you, so it's you talk all you want, my guy.
Hey, go ahead.
I am curious though about you did the Slap Nasty Summer Bash,
right? Which one? Slap Nasty.
Slap
the one
Entertainment Summer Bash. It was like a month ago.
What, in Missouri or in Ohio?
I think that was Missouri that I watched. It might have been Ohio. I watched a video. It was on YouTube.
Yeah, I was out in Missouri a couple times. Danny Kinnison. Was it the one at the Mud Bog?
Yeah.
What about it? What's some questions?
I was just wondering how did you find yourself going into, you're at Slap Nasty Entertainment, Redneck Rave, a few good, I would say in the country rap scene, very big shows. Okay, everybody knows it. You know what I mean?
So I ain't gonna lie to you. He's getting to the dirt. All right, so I linked in with Jesse Webb. And he needed work done, and I'm a construction worker, so I went and did a bunch of work for him. And he's like, "Look, bro, I got all these shows. What do you want to do?" I was like, "I'll work for you, and I'll get these shows." So he liked my work ethic, and he liked the way that I talk to people. So then I started going out to his DJ events and stuff, and like started networking my music, started meeting a lot of people. So then he's like, "What show do you want?" I was like, "Let me get onto this Just in Time show," because I just did this Holes in My Jeans thing, and this is before Richie was a country rapper. Right. And he was like, all right, let's get this show. So I did that show. Then FJ Outlaw came along, and I got to do a show for FJ Outlaw, and that was pretty good. I started selling a lot of tickets, started doing all that. Then I went on tour with them, and my name started getting a buzz. It was cool. And then I went on after the tour. I kept pushing my name. And then Just in Time, Larry Dale Reed had a birthday party. And I went out to Indiana, and there was a bunch of people out there that I knew because of the tour. And so they're like, "Is that Richie? Like, whoa, like, yo." And then Just in Time saw that.
Oh, okay.
And then, so the first major event that I did was the Redneck Rave. So he had picked one country rapper, and I was the country rapper that he picked. And me and my drummer went out there. And then I got to meet so many people. That's when I met the Buds, and met like a whole lot of people. Tara and her family are like, they pop out to me the most in my memories of when I first started getting into country rap, because I remember I was walking the grounds in the day before, and I was just meeting people. I was like, "Hi, I'm Richie Valor. It's nice to meet you. Let them hear some of my music, kick it with them." And they were like, "You're doing the right thing. You're coming and talking to people and getting your name out here. Not everybody does that." And I was just like, "Man, I really appreciate that." And she said, "Because if you know you belong somewhere, you ride that wave, baby." And that's a fact. I'm a country boy to the end of it. And like, I'm a real country redneck, roughneck. And that's what it's all about. And that's what I feel like this country rap thing's all about. So then after that Redneck Rave, I had linked in with these people. I'm not going to put the name out there just because I don't want to talk about them. And I'm not putting names out there, but someone got in touch with Danny Kinnison, which is a cool dude. And we went out to Missouri, and I had a blast.
I got to meet a lot of cool people. One person in particular was Keith Cash. I really, really like him. He's blowing up on the internet right now. He's doing really good. I think he has a song with Forgiato. Forgiato. I don't know if I fumbled that name or not. I wasn't too in tune with him, but I mean, I guess he's a big name. And then I think he was doing something with Stitches and Eddie Robinson. Then I got in tune with Eddie Robinson, and Eddie Robinson actually reproduced Whistle While You Walk. So that's his beat and his mixing of my vocals. Sometimes I mix my own vocals, like Scuff Boots was my mix. I like to mix and master. But anyhow, I got into there with Danny, and then I did a couple more shows for him. And then I just started getting in touch with a lot of people. I guess that's how it goes when people take notice to you. People ask you to go to shows, and man, I try to go to as much as I possibly can. Then another really cool one happened. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to go to Danny's show or not. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I had gotten the opportunity to go to Indiana for Fort Fest in Fort Wayne, and I got to do it was an amazing show for Bubba Sparks. There was a lot of people there. A lot of people showed me love. I signed a lot of autographs. But I would say my favorite event so far that I have done, like stage wise, was the Outlaw Nation show just recently, the end of Summer Jams. Man, it was like a movie. I ain't even gonna lie. Like it was like a movie. So big shout out to Beverly Howard, Jesse Howard, and the whole Outlaw Nation team. You guys are awesome. You guys always put together great shows, and your fans are great people. They're all beautiful souls. And also DJ Steve, David Gist, and TJ Holmes. Man, if it weren't for these people, I wouldn't be able to I wouldn't have been able to meet a whole lot of people. I wouldn't have been able to be in that situation if it weren't for those people, man. I got to say, it's never always about me. It's not about what I know. It's about who I know. And so everybody in my life, man, everybody in my life for real has an impact in my life. Like Misty Lambert, if it if it weren't for Misty Lambert, I would be dead ass flat on my ass. And man, she is. Sometimes I just want to cry thinking about it, because like I was in a bad situation that I don't like talking about. And she really took me out of that situation and was like, no, that's not happening to you. You're going to be great. And really got me in linked with the start of this summer of what everything that I've been able to do and everywhere that I went. She said, you're gonna make her cry, dude. Janelle. Well, I love Misty. I love Misty so much. No one else would. And then just spark, everyone else just started coming, and she's like, I told you it was gonna happen. And I just did a charity show for suicide awareness. I'm always about that. So if you ever hear someone that's wanting to do charity events, tell him Richie Valor, if he's available, he'll be there. But I got to go out to Michigan, and I got to kick it with Misty. I don't always, I get to kick it with people, but I don't get to like sit back and have conversation and like have a real one-on-one. And I was able to do that. And I like calling Misty on the phone. I let her hear all my new music. I'll record something. I'll play. Like I'll hit the play button and let my speakers let her hear it. And that's, yeah. Ain't no one in the energy Richie has on and off stage. You're kind of a big deal. Just I'm reading these comments. Hold on.
You good?
Revolver in Cookeville, Tennessee. Was great to know. It was great to know. Someone said it in the fucking in the chat. I'm not gonna repeat it, but ain't no Jesse, I'll help you out, but you got to promote yourself too. Vinny, what up, Bubba?
Vinny's the homie.
So I don't talk about what Vinny put on there. Some weird stuff occurred with some people, and I don't put negative out there, and I don't want it in my life. So I'll keep it off of this show, just out of respect for you and everybody in this chat.
Yeah, for sure.
But It was like an old team, man. And I don't know. All I know is that this country rap world is amazing, and sometimes drama can be up and drama can be down. And what I like to do is step away from it and watch from a distance anymore. Because one time in my life, I did delve into the drama, and it didn't work out right. I'm not good at politicking. It's just not for me. I'm the artist.
Right,
I like the music part.
right. I see you also. I peeped out a lot of your Facebook posts. You talk about the universe a lot. Uh, so talking about that, so I find drama and certain things aren't always bumps in the road. They're actually there to guide you. They're trying to
Yeah.
tell you to steer you a direction, if you will. That you might be going down the wrong road, and they're like, hey, this is your warning not to go this way. Move these people away so you can get these right ones in to steer you this way. I believe everyone has a reason to be involved in a person's life. They're brought to you for a reason. If it's regardless not to be there for a long time, for just a short time, or if it's a long time, regardless, they were put there for a reason.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that you bring up the universe and that kind of stuff, because the universe does definitely give you signals and signs. You just got to be able to see them.
Man, I see the universe like this. I tell everyone the universe is like a filing cabinet, and this is why. When you first start getting in trouble, or when you first start doing bad stuff in life, you don't always get in trouble. But every time you do something bad, it's like you're putting a file, and it's a bad file in this cabinet, right? And after a while doing this, finally, you're going to open up that cabinet. What are you going to pull? You're going to pull some bad, right? And this is for the drug addiction mind, because I'm almost 9 years sober off of meth.
Oh, hell yeah. Congrats, man.
Yeah. So when I finally got off of it, I was like, yo, I'm not high anymore. I'm not doing dumb shit anymore. Why is bad things happening to me? And this is why I feel drug addicts jump back into their drug addiction and hop off of recovery, is because they reach into that filing cabinet hoping that they're going to pull some good, and they pull bad, and they're like, what the hell? So what I believe is that in this big filing cabinet I call the universe, as you put your good into it and not expect anything good out of it, you can't expect anything from it. You just got to do the good. One day something's going to occur, and you're going to reach in that filing cabinet and you're going to pull a good, and it's going to get you so intoxicated with good feelings that you're just going to keep doing good. And that's how I believe the universe works.
Oh, yeah. I actually have been 12 years, actually 13 now. 13. Be 13.
Congratulations. Congratulations. That's a
13 years.
hey, let's get a hell yeah in the chat. Let me get a hell yeah in the chat for
So
13 years.
I actually understand that totally. For sure. I've always looked at the universe as I guess you got the universe that guides you, and then you have karma. I feel like there's two different beings. This is my perspective. When you do good, you put that into the universe, and karma is gonna reward you at some point, as long as you're trying to do that good for, just to do good, not for anything back. But if you do something bad, well, karma's gonna remember it, and might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but could be next week, next year. You're gonna repay what you put into there. You're gonna get it right back, maybe times 10. Who knows? Depends on what you do. So I've always used that as a guidance thing for myself. My channel is actually, we advocate on men's mental health all the time. That's our main focus, is men's mental health. It's nothing shy at women, but women are always welcome, of course. But I focus on men's mental health because men's mental health has been shunned. It's been told that men don't cry. You got to walk it off, be a tough man, and move on. You're not allowed to feel. And I think that's kind of bullshit. Every man feels, that you hear about that dad stressed out from that work day, and he's on his way home. And while he's on his way home, he's screaming at the top of his lungs with music blaring, because he needs to let it all out before he goes and sees his family, so his family doesn't see his pain.
I completely agree with you. But one thing I will say is that I'm a big advocate for women, and I like not going against you, but I'm
No,
a
no, you're
big
good.
I'm a big advocate for women's mental health, man. Um, so Lacey Grace, some people, hold on real quick. All right.
You good.
Um, as everybody knows, Lacey Grace is a veteran, and that's my fiance. And just knowing her for this past, oh my goodness, 2.5 years, it's changed my perspective on it. Because I was that rough and tough person, and I never really looked at the women's mental health. Man, women go through a lot, from
They do.
hormones to being judged. Just alone, like, she told me that there's a lot of people that don't respect the fact that she was in the military, and they don't look at other women that are in the military as something special, and that really messes with the mind, man. Women go through a lot, brother. Like, yes, we, us as men, we're supposed to be looked as tough, and we're supposed to be this role model, and sometimes we just want to cry, and it's okay to cry. But I really truly feel like I'm an advocate for women in with their mental health, man. I wasn't always good to women, dude. And but I'm a big advocate for it, and I truly believe that without women, men wouldn't really know how to function. I mean, let's be real. There's the saying is, behind every good man is a better woman.
Yep.
I don't know who I would be today if I wouldn't have met Lacey Grace. And I'll just say that very firmly. I agree with you. I think men's mental health is definitely pushed back a little bit, but I'm an advocate for women, man. And I
Oh, I
truly say
respect
that.
that. No, I respect that for sure. I do. I'm a firm believer that a good man, a better woman is behind him. That's for sure. Men don't mature until most of the time, until hopefully not all, the majority of men mature when they have a good woman behind them leading them the right way. Um, because men, like most men, we have tempers, we have things, we have demons of our own that we fight. And a good woman, most of the time, will help us guide us away from those demons and kind of put us in the center. Um, a good woman's going to be your pace at the end of the day. She's going to be that one that this is the way I look at like our relationship. When I go to my woman, that's supposed to be my peace. I'm supposed to be able to rest up on her, lay up on her, rest my head, and know I can be vulnerable, but it's still safe.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
Well, I do want to give one shout out. I completely
you good?
forgot. So Angela and Rob, if y'all are still in here, I fucking love y'all. So they were actually, I think my second show is Richie Valor, and they've just held on strong since, dude. We've traveled. We've drove to Florida. We drove to Tennessee so many times, and there's Bree and Rob as well. Like, these two couples in my life have been through the thick and thin, and have really held me up. And I just, if you're still in here, if not, it is what it is. But I just want to give them a shout out and say, no matter what, if I make it or if I don't make it, y'all are the shit. And I just want y'all to know that.
Oh yeah. Um, so there was another question I had for you actually. So I know some of your music, not much. I just came up on you about 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I've been looking through your catalog and kind of peeping stuff out.
Okay.
I first heard about you when they were promoting Redneck Rave.
They started doing,
Uh,
say that again.
Redneck Rave when they were promoting it.
Okay.
That's when I first really heard about you and started really looking in, because I was actually trying to go to the Redneck Rave, but my truck ended up having transmission issues, so I wasn't able to go. I'm only about like this, what was it? I think 6 hour drive from there, babe. Yeah, something like that. 6 hour drive from where the West Virginia, I think it was.
That was the second Redneck Rave that I went to. That one was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, the second. So that's around the time that I was really looking into your stuff. I've been around the country rap scene for a while. I've been around for about 5 years.
Okay.
Before that, I would say I was more into hip hop and rock. I listen to all types of music. Uh, but I really focus in on country rap recently because of a lot of the artists are independent, and
Yeah.
that's where I'm geared towards. I like independent music, and I like to talk to the independent artists because when I listen to a song, I don't want to just listen to it for me. I want to also understand that artist and understand their way of what it is, and then be able to relate to it into my life.
Okay.
So, and that's why I started doing this interviewing stuff, is to really get to know artists on a different level. I want to be able to do multiple interviews with the same artists over and over to get to know them and have those conversations that kind of are chill. You get to see a chill vibe of that artist. You're not seeing a character. You're not seeing, you know what I mean? Like putting all that internet bullshit away, putting all that aside. We're just being two grown ass men talking. You know what I
So,
mean?
so what I can say is the person that you see at shows and the person you see on the internet is the same person that you're going to see every day. Maybe that makes me different from some people. I'm a country rapping honky and I got holes torn in my jeans, brother. Um, I wake up at 5 to 5:30 in the morning every day. Um, I go to work my ass off. I'm that same funny, giddy, type person. I really do love my supporters. And I don't like calling them fans because they're not fans. They're not an object to me. A lot of my supporters are my friends. I know a lot about my supporters. I delve into it, like their lives. Like I people that I meet, I read on them. I know when they're upset. I know when they're happy. I know their birthdays. Like I'll look through their things. Sometimes I'll even go through people's stuff that comment a lot and I'll be like, when's their birthday? I'll send birthday, like sing happy birthday in their things, you know.
Yeah.
So if you ever catch me out, I'm probably going to be dressed the same that I am at a show. You know, I've gone straight from work to shows in my work gear. So the person that you see it, on the internet is the same person that you're going to meet in this interview and at my job. I'm more of an asshole at my job. I'm not going to lie to you.
Feel it. I
I,
feel it.
I fucking dude, I yell, bro. Like I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. Like I'll be
Hey, but I work the union, so I get it too. Like sometimes at that workplace, man, it's a thing.
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, actually, I like that you said that because I started Dank Crew based on. I'm not about cloud. I'm not trying to be famous. We actually had the conversation when we were talking about setting up the interview. I don't want
Yep.
to be famous. I don't want none of that. I couldn't handle that shit. Not a day in my life. Don't want it. I'd end up throwing bodies if I had paparazzi throw around me all the time. Like that's just I'm okay with that. I've accepted this. This is you're just made for certain things in life, and that thing is just not for me. Uh, I want to have a core community, the Dank Crew, and my community has grown a little bit. Um, but I don't want no thousands of people. I'm good with a good 50. And I want to do like annual meets where my Dank Crew get together. We rent out an Airbnb, have grilling, we smoke, we chill, we have a good time, and we stream certain shit, make a little bit of content, but everybody knows each other. Everybody, like most majority of people in my Dank Crew, they know my cell phone number. They can contact me anytime. I talk to them about personal problems, girlfriend issues, family, work, whatever. because I'm the type of person, I've always said this. I said, doesn't matter who you are. I'd rather lend that ear and be able to save your life than letting you be ignored and you go missing.
Yeah. So my thing is this. I want to meet as many people as possible, and I want to inspire and motivate as many people as possible. It's not the sense of me wanting to be famous. I used to want to be famous. You could literally like my father asked me not to talk about him, but my father's my father, and I give him his flowers. He would tell me when I was doing wrong, or just tell me anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we had this discussion one time. He's like, "Man, you don't even care about being famous." He's like, "Dude, when you were." I used to go by Wild Child, but he was like, when you were a Wild Child, that's all you wanted to do is be famous. And fucking, I was young, dude. I was,
Right.
uh, so now it's not the sense of wanting to be famous, it's the sense of wanting to help and be able to be in people's lives. Because man, I've been through a lot. I've done a lot of dumb shit in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was that kid. I was just that if you set him in a room by himself, he's gonna break something. If you put him out on the street, he's gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna talk sassy to teachers. And then I've gotten through all that. I was the type of kid that I had to get in trouble to be able to learn from my past mistakes and to be able to realize, all right, I have to be better now, because I've gotten in so much trouble and went through so much stuff. And now as Richie Valor right now, I want to be able to halt maybe a kid from having to get in trouble, or someone older if they're doing something dumb. I want to be an example. I don't want to tell anybody that they're being dumb. I don't want to tell anybody that they're doing wrong. I just want to be the example. And so if that means that I get quote unquote famous, then it happens. And I'm for it. Like, who cares? If I go down the street, people know who I am. That's exhilarating to me. I ain't gonna lie. But for me, it's I want to be inspiration and I want to be motivation for anybody who's heads down. And that's another thing. If anybody's new in this chat that hasn't seen me or talked to me or doesn't even know about me, my line is always open. If you just got to talk, I could talk about recovery. I could talk about you just being upset. Man, people hit me up all the time. They're like, I'm not going to tell personal conversations, but people be like, I'm upset, like blah, 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 blah. And we'll talk about it for like 30 minutes. They'll even call me and I'll be like, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
if they're close to me, I'll go have a coffee with them. You know what I mean? So that's my whole standpoint on it.
I feel that. Yeah, they're definitely. I mean, look, I've always said this: our world has enough hate. Why spread more? And we can spread a little bit of positivity. I mean, it's easier to be full of anger and hate for sure. It's an easy route. Anybody can do that, but it takes a lot more courage to go out there and do something good just to do it.
Yeah. Man, it takes a set of nuts to be able to try to be that good example, because it's easier to do wrong than it is to do good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
For sure.
we got Adam in the chat talking about I'm Richie Valor, you imposter. I love Adam. Adam takes really good shots with a camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a great photographer. I believe Janelle does it. Has good pictures as well.
Okay.
They're at a lot of the events that I go to, and I'm blessed to be able to have them in my corner.
Hell yeah. So you're speaking of a wild child. So you were a wild child, and then you got into this music, and then you started from one genre, and then you worked your way into country rap. What mainly was your biggest push into country rap besides, what like pushed you towards it before?
What pushed?
Yeah.
Well,
what pushed you towards like the country rap scene? Yeah.
So, I went through a lot of phases, man. I was boom bap, I was punk emo rap, I was pop punk, I did rock music, I played the guitar, played the piano, and I woke up one day and was just like, why am I doing this? Why am I not speaking about my life? I almost feel fake, and I can't be fake. I then was like, I work on a roof. I'm in the union. I got chickens, turkeys, ducks, pigs, ferrets, cats, dogs. I drive a truck. I got land with my fiance. We grow vegetables.
Right.
And then I listened to some Outlaw Nation because I didn't know what I was going to get into. If I was like, man, I told my one buddy Izzy, he's a rapper, not country rap, but like he's a rapper, and I was like, man, I kind of want to do country rap. He's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, no, I for real want to. So I listened to Outlaw Nation, and I was like, damn, this is dope. This is cool, and I can be myself. And so then I wrote this one song before country or before Holes in My Jeans, and it didn't work out well, and I was kind of upset by it, and I was like, let's try it again. So I was like, I listened to this beat, I was like, I'm a country rapping honky. I was like, oh, that's a start. And then I did Holes in My Jeans, and it just stuck, and it was just like, this is what you are, Richie. You're a country rapper, whether you like it or not. I'm not going to hold myself in a box because I do sing and I do a lot of other things, and I would like to transition over just to pure country, but it just stuck, man. I like the people. When I got to go to my first like real country rap event, like the Redneck Rave, man, I felt at home. The people were so supportive. They were my type of people. Like they were getting dirty. They weren't worried about chains. They weren't worried about jewelry. They weren't worried about the money. Like I even say, I ain't. It says something about like, I ain't worried about the chains. I ain't worried about the green because I'm a country rapping honky. I got holes turned in my jeans. And if I could find people like that, man, that's what makes me happy. I don't want to go to a show looking all crazy. I don't want to be scared to drop a drink on $100 pair of pants or break my chain that's like $1,000. I wear one watch. My watch is nice. Yes, it's a Bulova, but it is what it is. And I wear a watch. Sue me.
Right.
I'm not grilling my teeth out. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having a grill in your mouth. So all you country rappers, don't be fucking mad at me. Like it's cool. It looks fucking cool, but it's not for me. I'm not going to show up to a show looking like a fucking gangster because I'm like, I used to really get down, but I work hard. I work every day of my life. I'm blue collar. And if I want to rap about it, I'm going to make a melodic song that sounds like it.
Right. Hell yeah. I can respect that, man. Let's see. You wanted to do the whistle while you walk. I figured right now would be a good time to get into that. Pop it up on the screen for you. Second here.
Oh yeah, you guys got Whistle While You Walk. I like this music video. It's cool.
I haven't heard this song yet, so I'm kind of excited for it.
Let's go. I remember traveling on the tracks, trying to find a way from the past. Backpack was full of some trash that I picked up. Man, these habits are bad. Hey, I remember rolling the bubble, following the smoke, then finding the trouble. Popping off quick, then throwing the double. Was always acting first, thinking second, pushing the pedal. I've been looking for good, but I've been walking through hell. I don't know how to act. I'm always messing up on this railroad track. So I whistle while I walk. Whistle out the talk, do it all day, so I ain't gotta worry about what they say. Whistle while you walk. Whistle out the talk. You ain't gotta hear everything they say about messing up. Hey, we've all got a past, we've all done some good, we've all done some bad. So worry about the now, not about the crap. You keep tripping over actions brought up from your broken past. Don't talk about what you should have won. Don't worry about what you could have done. Just don't quit if given the chance, cause we don't all get one, so take you a stand. I've been looking for good, but I've been walking through hell. I don't know how to act, I'm always messing up on this railroad track. So I whistle while I walk. Whistle out the talk, do it all day, so I ain't gotta worry about what they say. Whistle while you walk, whistle out the talk. You ain't gotta hear everything they say about messing up. Bystanders only hear out the bad, so give them what you fixed while you're whistling past. Make a melody only out of your head, cause you only got used to lead yourself till you're dead. Whistle while you walk, yeah. Hey, I've been looking for good, but I've been walking through hell. I don't know how to act, I'm always messing up on this railroad track. So I whistle while I walk, whistle out the talk, do it all day, so I ain't gotta worry about what they say. Whistle while you walk, whistle out the talk. You ain't gotta hear everything they say about messing up.
And it's a dream vision. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a Dream Vision film.
Look at that. Dream vision. Yo, that's actually dope. That's got some radio play, bro. Like, it's got some playback value, and I could see that playing on the radio for sure.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate those kind words.
That's dope. I like those. I like that vibe, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So, man, we got about an hour and 10 minutes. Is there anything you want shown? Any other music videos or anything like that? Or is there anything you got specific going on in the near future that you'd like to discuss or promote? This is an all you time towards the end of the interview, my guy.
Well, there are a lot of names I'd like to shout out, so I'm not going to be able to remember them all. But what I do want to say is everybody that is in my corner and everybody that is supporting me and everybody that comes out to the shows and anybody that helps me out, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are some beautiful souls. I want to shout out my haters because I love y'all too. I just appreciate you for letting me on here and being able to get a little bit more exposure to be able to push my brand. I would like to say I do have the River Rat Festival coming up. That's on the 26th. It's in Greenville, Tennessee. I will be putting a flyer up here shortly. Then the next day I'll be in Indiana. So everybody that's in Indiana that would like to see me, I do have a flyer up on my wall. If you post and comment on there on my wall, I'm going to be doing a raffle on this Sunday for everybody that posted or shared or liked it. Someone's going to get a free shirt, and it's coming out of my pocket because I got to pay Lacey. And so if I see you at a show or I got to mail it to you, I will. Also, I have the fight on the 20th. I believe, I don't know if it's at the Revolver. I think it's at the Revolver. I'm not sure, in Cookeville, Tennessee. And then I have a charity event on the 12th. And then I have an event with TJ. I believe it's November 8th. TJ Holmes has an event for his brother. I'll be doing that. And I have a lot of music that I'm about to drop. If you guys like these two songs, get ready for a wave of music. It's getting to the end of summer. Winter's coming. I don't know if I'm going to be picking up a whole lot of shows. I want to be doing a lot of drops. I feel like wintertime is going to be my music drop time. I have over 500 songs in my DAW system, whether they're not all done or whether they're done. But I have a lot of music that I got to drop. I got a lot to get off of my chest and a lot to get off of my mind. So everybody that is supporting, get ready for a wave of music. I'm not going to be stingy anymore. I will give y'all some music. You won't just have to go to a show to hear it. I don't want to drop an album. I do not want to. Nope.
Are you going to drop some singles?
I'm going to drop a lot of singles. Yeah. I mean, this interview pretty much cleared up everything that I'm going to be doing and everything that everyone should be or everything that everyone should be in tune with. Country Boy Kev, he's gonna be having a whole lot of things. He's doing the Slap Fest. There's gonna be a lot of Texas shows coming up next year. There's gonna be a lot. He is getting put into a management type of position for me to be able to get shows and push me a little bit more as well. And I'm always looking for big things to be part of. You know, I want to do a charity event for kids at some point. I'm hoping to be able to try to do it in November. I do want to give away turkeys. I kind of want to raise money for that, and I'm trying to figure out a good way about doing it. I might do it with a show. I might do it with some type of thing, but I want to go to the city, or I want to go to a place where people don't have it as good as everybody else, and I want to give people turkeys. I want to help people out. So that's about it. So if anybody in here is watching, has anything that we can do to be able to help the community, I'm all for it. Why don't we all band together? Because I know I got some Richie Valor supporters out here. Maybe we can all band together and be able to help these kids. Kids deserve it. They're our future.
Very true, man. And appreciate your time, man. Appreciate you and everybody in the chat. I appreciate you all for coming in. Man, y'all are showing some great love out there. So, dude, I hope to hear some more bangers from you. I'm not even gonna lie, man.
I got you.
Okay?
I'll stop being stingy.
You can't just put me up on this like 2 songs and then be like, yo, there's some coming, and I'm gonna be waiting, and then be like, yo, where the fuck they at, bro? You be hitting you up like, yo, Richie, you need to drop a couple something because I ain't heard nothing. So, you know.
Yeah, I used to tell people, all right, come to my show. I'd be like, oh, you want to hear something? All right, come to the show. That's another thing. If you've ever seen me perform live, it's different watching it online as opposed to being there. I call it the Valor effect. And if you haven't had the Richie Valor effect yet, you might as well come to a show and watch me jump off of some shit.
Hell yeah.
And no, Adam, not live turkeys.
Well, I'm definitely down to sometime come out to the show sometime, man. As you know, union hours, man, they be brutal sometimes,
It's
man.
the worst.
But yeah, as always, though, we always leave this out. Every time we end a stream, we always tell everybody who already knows. If you haven't told them about anybody that you love them or care about them and they're close to you, you haven't talked to them in a while, give them a call and tell them you love them and care about them. And better yet, just go over, grab some groceries, go over to their house and have dinner with them. Guess what? A little bit of time and a little bit of effort, that's amazing things for mental health. And if you can't, don't forget, listen up words, don't forget tomorrow, if you see someone struggling, just out and about, maybe you're going to work, whatever it might be, you might be getting gas, you see someone struggling, lend them up a hand, give them a hug, tell them to cheer up, give them a reason to smile, because maybe you might just save a life that day.
Also, before I ever leave somewhere and do something, I always want to say tomorrow morning, get in the mirror, tell yourself you love yourself and tell yourself you're great, because you got to love yourself to be able to love the world. And man, the world needs you beautiful souls. I appreciate you, Dank, for having me on here.
Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody up in chat. Y'all are an amazing people, man. Just keep spreading love and positivity. Richie Valor, man, appreciate you coming up and giving me your time, a little bit over an hour, just to run it through you, questions and getting to know a little bit about you and a little bit about your music and get it out there. Would love to do this again and maybe dive even a little bit more deeper into Richie Valor sometime, man. So if you're ever down and we got time and we can link it up, man, let's do like an episode 2, maybe.
Let's go. I got you.
I got you, bro. Everybody, this is Richie Valor. If you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe to his YouTube, look him up on Spotify, all those good shits, all his socials, Facebook. You already know what the deal is. We spread love and positivity. We don't give a fuck about that drama. Keep that negativity out the door. Everybody is blessed. Everybody is unique in their own special ways. I love you all. Till the next one. Peace.
Peace out.